move this, Wilma, because it's in our way. How can I do that?
I'm not sure.
I don't know either.
Somebody gave me that angel to drive safe.
Oh, that's nice. Well, she's in our way. So we're sitting here in a parking lot in Bancroft, Ontario. And can we do that one?
I don't know.
We're trying to get rid of
that angel one.
There
we go.
She's sweet. So we're in Wilma's car in the parking lot in Bancroft, and Wilma gave me a really lovely treat and took me up to Eagle's Nest. That was so pretty. Like, there's a lookout, and anybody who's not been in Bancroft or has been in Bancroft, and there's that big rock face, so part of our Canadian Shield.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And which is gorgeous. And then there's a road up. You were saying that people do climb it in the winter?
Yes, even in the summer we get people climbing it, but a lot of ice climbers.
So so Wilma took me up the road. We didn't climb up the rock face. Not this time. Maybe next time.
Maybe you can.
Yeah, maybe. So, but an absolutely gorgeous view. Trees and gorgeous trees. And so then we went over to the dam. You can
High Falls.
Okay, so they're redoing the dam?
Yes. So the dam's probably been there for 60, 70 years. All my life anyways. Yeah.
So they're redoing it. So we went up there. I took a few pictures, and that was really pretty and gorgeous. Like, it's just, Canada is so pretty.
It is.
Like, every time. I mean, I live in the city, and there are pretty spots in the city, don't get me wrong, but a city is a city. But when you come out into the country, so yesterday, as some of you know, I was up and visit Phil, who isn't that far from here, and just driving through, it's like so pretty. It's just so gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
And
God's country.
Yeah, and we fight for this. We want this, we fight. Now, for anyone who does not know Wilma, you should know Wilma. So Wilma and I met, so in 2022, for the quick story here, I started Canadian Women for Freedom. Wilma, probably around the same time, started Grandmas Unite Now. So we didn't know each other, but we were doing our own, fighting from the corners of the earth that we were on. And then one day I got a message from this person named Wilma, and she said, oh, hey, we're kind of fighting the same fight, and I like what you're doing, and maybe we can talk and do something together or whatever. But, okay. So we talked a few times, and we decided to sort of separately in our own ways. Like, we didn't join forces, but we joined forces. We said, hey, let's kind of work together on on this, and we decided, yes, we're going to go to Ottawa. And we had a few really kind of cool coincidences, but I think the one that I really liked was the day, I think you phoned me or I phoned you, it doesn't matter. Not that we were, phoning each other all the time or anything. No. It would just happen. I'm like, hey, I was just thinking about you, or, I just had this thought. And one day one of us called the other and said, you know what, I think I got a date for when we should go to Ottawa. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I have too. No, I had the wrong date, but the idea was to go on the first day of the Parliament resuming, September.
In September, yeah, 2022. And we both
were, in 2022. So we both were like at this very same time, like, hey, that was my thought too. So we decided to do that, and together we tried our best to get as many people there as we could. And there was some problems with that, including the Queen died, and everything kind of went on. Yeah, but that's old news. A lot happened, but we did get there.
Yes, we did.
We did get there, and your Grandma's Unite group had some really nice white banner signs that said parlay. They wanted to speak to the members of talk. It's time to talk.
Communicate with us.
And that was September 22. And I don't know if we had anything to do with it, but in October they stopped. They ended the travel mandates.
Yes.
And I remember calling Wilma and said, I don't know, but maybe we did that. I don't know. We never really
We don't really know what we do or don't do, but we keep trying.
But we keep doing our thing. And then, of course, as any of you that follow me know, that I've gone to Ottawa several times since, including the last week of Parliament. And back again the next. So I'm up here, staying up here for a few days. I'm like, I'm going to go and see if Wilma and, we can get together and talk. And I just said, Wilma, I just assumed that she wasn't coming because she's looking after her babies there, her grandbabies, great grandbabies. And then I said, are you coming to Ottawa? And you
I'm
said,
hoping to.
yes.
Yes.
She's
Yes.
hoping to. So everybody who
That's the
knows her,
plan.
call her.
I'm going.
She's going. So look at that. Me and Wilma back.
We're
in
back
Ottawa.
thinking the same way again.
We're doing it
We're
again.
making it happen.
So,
join us.
Join us. Absolutely.
Yeah,
As
the
many
traders need to go.
Yeah, that's what you're saying, earlier, saying,
Yeah.
it's one thing we might differ on issues, like different opinions on anything and everything we could possibly be. But how, as Canadians, can we differ on being okay about traders, like documented
It's
traders
not okay.
going in and out of our House of Commons?
Exactly.
How can we can't? So
Willfully complicit.
yeah,
They did it willingly.
Yeah.
It's
Knowingly,
time to
wittingly,
stop.
they
Yeah.
we're traitors to this country, and we as the people, we just can't allow that to continue.
It's not
So,
acceptable.
Yeah, it's just not. So
No.
we will be there, and I know a bunch of you guys will be there, and we will stand in front of that house and say no. And
Yeah.
we will be lawful.
We
We will
always
be
are.
peaceful as always.
Yeah.
And for any of you who are thinking otherwise, please just don't even come, because we don't need you, right?
No.
We don't need that.
Canadians will do this lawfully and peacefully, but it will be done.
Yeah.
It needs to be done.
Yeah. We were talking earlier, as sometimes as Canadians, like, we have such a special spirit. We all have our human
do.
spirit. That is, it's God-given spirit. But then we have our sort of, every country and every community, we have our own spirit, however you can define that.
Yeah.
But Canadians, we have our spirit, and that's what got not just the truck convoy to go over, but all those
Yes.
people that stood at the side of the road and on the bridges.
All the other small convoys out in all the small communities, everything. The
Everything.
flags that are still flying.
Yeah, there's one
People-
she's pointing. There's a flag on someone's car. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
So they're still out there. They're still fighting for the Canada that we have,
That we know and love.
we know and love, and the one we want back.
Yeah,
It's
we want our
we don't want
Canada.
traitors in our house.
No,
We want them gone.
we want them gone, and we don't want them going in and out. So we, as the people, we have to stand firm and say no to that. So
Yeah.
if you're in and around Ottawa area, Southern Ontario, Quebec, and you can make it there, with reasonable ease, then please do so, because as much as this maybe sound a little heavy-handed, I think that those of us that live close enough to Ottawa have responsibility to the others that can't. If you're living out in Northwest Territories, how are you getting to Ottawa?
Exactly.
You can't.
But you can do something in your own hometown.
Yeah, oh,
You don't-
absolutely.
You can go to your local MP office, wherever that is, and let them know it's not acceptable.
Absolutely, you can.
For sure.
But those times
Yeah.
when there is that call to Ottawa, and those people that, those that can get there, we really owe it to the rest of Canada to be there. That's my feeling about it.
One of my big regrets is not getting in my car and going to Ottawa the day they beat our Canadians on Canadian soil. I
Yeah.
regret that.
That was
so
the turning point
much
for us, wasn't
for
it?
me. I really wish I would have. We should have blocked every road in and out of there. We
Yeah.
should have stopped it, and we didn't. But
Beating our own people on our own soil.
on our own soil,
That was definitely a turning point.
and they
for
were all
Canada.
civil disobedience is not unlawful. We're it's
Oh,
just not. So yeah, join us if you can.
yeah, join us if you can,
Yes.
because and I'm just really more than pleased that some of you may know how thrilled I am to hear that Wilma's going to be there.
Yeah.
Because we kind of started this together. And so
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, Wilma's going to be there.
We agree on the major things. We
Yes.
don't agree on necessarily the priority or what should be first or anything else,
No.
but we have the same morals and ethics,
Yeah.
and we believe in Canada.
We
and
believe
the
in
people.
Canada. Yeah, absolutely. Hey,
Yeah.
go to theylied.ca. I just
Yes.
realized I'm wearing my They Lied hat. So yeah, so everybody,
Yeah.
will see you whenever and wherever, but those of you that will be in Ottawa, will be thrilled to see you. So what date are we looking at seeing you? Well, I will be in Ottawa I'm going to arrive on the Sunday, but I will be at the West Block Gate Monday morning. 8:30, 9 o'clock, probably 8:30 as best I can. And I'll be standing there. I'll be there all week. Wilma, I don't know, might be there all week.
I doubt it. Probably a
But-
day or two, but it depends on how it
It
goes.
depends on what happens.
The more
So-
the merrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we are just because you're saying if you don't if you can't go to Ottawa, have
Yeah.
stuff in your own hometown and stuff,
Yeah.
which just reminded me of our discussion earlier about the town halls.
Yes.
And this is, I think, that I would really love to see those that are so inclined to start encouraging your MPs or to organize something, invite your MPs to town halls. I think that would be, if I'm not mistaken, was on the 20th. Yes. I'll come back to that. But, to encourage your MPs, your MPPs, whatever, to come to town halls. I think this is it's almost old fashioned.
Yes.
But I think it's just such a great way for us to communicate with each other. The community
get to
members,
know
to the
them.
MPs, that they're not high and mighty. So you can just talk to them. We need to keep this communication going. So yeah, you're just saying on the chat was saying about the 20th of September,
Yeah.
the Friday is the Million Person March. I will
Yes.
be in Ottawa, and then I'll probably leave Ottawa that evening or something, but I will be in Ottawa for that as far as I know. And sorry, Melissa, I can't get your call right now. I'll talk to you later, but yeah, so the Million Person March, so that's going all across Canada.
Yes.
And I heard that they even do this in the States on the same date, September
Awesome.
20th, but I don't know that for sure, but it's what I heard.
We did it in Bancroft the
Yeah.
last time I
Yeah.
went.
Are you
Yeah.
guys doing it again? Or do you know?
I may be in Ottawa, so I don't know.
You
I'll
don't
have to
know?
ask. I have a group that meets on Wednesday nights, so I'll ask them what they're planning and
Yeah.
if they can go ahead with that, even if I'm not here. So
Right.
we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it
Yeah,
goes
lots going on.
lots and lots going
Awesome.
on, and Rich is really good. We're just kind of keep holding their feet to the fire. We just have to. That's the way
Slowly.
it is. Oh, look there's a big truck going by. I look at trucks now differently, don't you?
Yeah.
Big truck with
Thanks
wood
to
on
the
it.
truckers.
Yeah.
For
All
sure.
right, everybody. Got anything more to say?
No.
All right.
See you in Ottawa.
See you in Ottawa.
Goodbye.
Peace. Bye. And